Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our 2014 NFL Draft Special. We're going inside the war room with the St. Louis Rams, and we're going to take a look at their team needs to see what players could be possible selections to help fill those needs. But first, let's start off by taking a look at the upcoming picks the Rams have in this year's draft.
The Rams are a team that's on the cusp, and they entered the 2014 NFL Draft with 12 picks, 2 in round 1, 2 in round 6, and 4 in the 7th round. Where they can get better is along the offensive line, inside and out. The Rams have to do a better job of protecting Sam Bradford back there in the pocket. Free safety is also a big need, allowing TJ McDonald to play strong safety where he's better suited. I also look at depth at linebacker and corner, as well as a solid number 2 option at quarterback that down the line has starter potential. I like the Rams receiving core, which is why you don't see that position listed as a need. Now, here are some quick notes to keep in mind when watching this video. Number 1, these picks are based off my own rankings of these prospects using my own prospect rankings and my own big board, and it's no way indicative of where I think these guys will actually go in May's draft. And this is the Rams portion of my total 7-round mock draft. And to view my big board, prospect rankings, and other teams' mock draft, visit our website at footballgameplan.com/draft. With the second overall pick, I grabbed the best tackle prospect in the draft in Greg Robinson out of Auburn, who's a devastating run blocker. He's okay in pass pro, but he locks on and redirects very well. He'd be a great addition up front for St. Louis at either tackle spot. Clinton Dix out of Alabama is just too good to pass up here. He's your ideal center fielder with above average tackling ability, and Clinton Dix is the type of guy, the type of free safety that can eliminate mistakes. The Rams get lucky here in round 2 with Gabe Jackson, the guard out of Mississippi State, who is my number 1 offensive line prospect in this draft. He excels on both ends of offense. He would also be a fixture on the Rams interior. Big fan of Marcus Williams' instincts and ball skills. His game is similar to Asante Samuel, and he's an excellent return guy. Williams had a record 6 interception returns for touchdowns in his North Dakota State career. Taj Boyd would be an excellent fit for the Rams in round 4. He brings athleticism and above average passing ability to the table. He'll also provide the Rams a viable option if they want to move on from Sam Bradford after a year or two. In the 5th round, defensive tackle is not necessarily a need now with the signing of Alex Carrington, but Jamie Meter's talent out of Ashland and his pass rushing skills were too good to pass up, giving defensive coordinator Greg Williams more creativity up front. Quaylen Hubert out of Southeastern Louisiana is a thumper at middle linebacker. The former Texas Tech Red Raider also plays well in space and will provide great depth behind James Laurinaitis. Good depth in round 6 with Ahmad Dixon out of Baylor, who's a heat-seeking missile but a slight liability in coverage. Greg Williams would love an aggressive blitzer and hitter like Dixon in his defense. Again, not necessarily a need, but in round 7, there's no downside in taking good football players, and Will Clark out of West Virginia plays with great length and could kick down inside in certain passing situations. Taylor Hart is another defender up front with versatility. He's very strong at the point of attack and collapses the pocket extremely well, and it just adds another solid defender with versatility for Greg Williams to put in positive and productive situations defensively. Darren Reeves out of UAB was an early entry in the draft. He was a high school All-American and put together a solid career at UAB. With natural vision and good balance, Reeves gives the Rams more depth in the backfield. Rounding out the Rams draft in round 7, I selected Nick Jacobs, the tight end out of McNeese State. He's a very capable run blocker with excellent hands on top of his good route running skills. I think Jacobs is one of the biggest sleepers in this year's draft class. Recapping my Rams mock draft, the goal was to get better along the offensive line, and grabbing 2 of the top offensive linemen in the draft with Robinson and Jackson accomplished that. Clinton-Dix solved the free safety issue, and for the most part, building depth throughout the roster was key. The Rams don't have a lot of holes, so when you look at the 7th round, it's mostly taking guys that are versatile players that excel in multiple things with the hopes of pushing the Rams over the top in 2014. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Ram fan forums for always showing football game plan support.